if you can do me a favor, and if you're watching this video, why not subscribe? Just subscribe to the fucking channel, man, because we got videos coming for you. I make videos all the time, and if you want to like it, if you like it, it makes other people able to see the videos. It helps spread it. And if you really got a big wiener, then you should share it on social media platforms. We got all the social media that you can follow.
And if you don't want Scully to cry.
Do you want Scully to...
She's not crying right now because you're watching this, but if you weren't watching, she'd be crying.
Welcome to NPR After Hours. I'm I work for
This is not affiliated with Don't show my boss this podcast.
Is this recorded?
No.
They don't need to know that this exists.
This is a secret.
Secret Life of Boomers.
Secret life of...
Or they would listen to it and say, "This is so genius. Put this on the fucking radio."
Give this a full hour and a half.
Give this, yeah. You guys want to replace the BBC and be on from midnight until fucking
We would be the most awesome midnight.
That'd be the best time slot.
Hell yeah.
Midnight till 5 a.m.
Yeah, it'd be like in the middle of the movie. BBC would start at midnight, go till like 1:30.
Yeah, and
like
then Fridays.
2:45.
We go. That's like Adult Swim.
Yeah. Public access television.
Yeah.
It's called National Public Radio. Where's the public
Yeah,
access?
come on, public.
Public radio. Public. Pubic hairs.
Cool.
Publix.
Pubic radio.
Publix is what they call Walgreens in the South.
That is what they call it.
In the village, the mighty village, the lions from Detroit.
We're the lions.
Bear with Sanders.
The Bernie Sanders, the Bernie Sanders. Why can't you get elected? Where's the joint I just rolled? Oh no, where'd it go?
Oh shit! I moved the plate.
Can you just hand me the? Can you hand me the joint? I'll
your
suck your
butthole?
dick. I'll suck your dick for $5. Do you have your camera on?
Yeah.
All right, I'll smoke. Not hitting it.
Camera on.
Camera.
Joint lit. Lit. Pussy wet. Butthole gaping.
Gooning activated.
Gooning. Today's episode, we're all about gooning.
I just learned what that meant today.
I'm John DiLiberto.
This is all about gooning, where you learn something new.
Where you goon to something new every day, and you come all the time.
Night.
So $800,000 worth of Twisted Tea was stolen from a warehouse in Texas. In Tennessee.
In
What?
Texas or Tennessee?
No, in Tennessee. No.
Sounded more
$800,000
like a
worth of
Texas thing.
Twisted Tea was stolen from a warehouse in Tennessee, right?
Yes.
Right. What are they going to do with it?
Drink it probably. Wait, yeah, $800 of Twisted Tea is like not
No, 800,000.
That's
all,
like some semis.
all of it.
It's a couple semis.
That's all the tweets.
Yeah.
Do you think that someone was like, what was that like? Did someone Ocean's 11 a product that could that expires in like 2 years? Like, there's no way you're gonna drink $800,000 worth of Twisted Tea. God,
If you're really
damn.
determined, there must be a market somewhere. Did it ever? Are tweets like viral trending? Is that a big thing? Kind of like rappers start singing about Hennessy or Heineken.
Twisted Tea is like the basic white person.
I do like a Twisted Tea though.
It's not bad.
They're good. Do you know what the Tall Boy Twisted Tea is? A good, like, you've been drinking all night and you're just like, well, one more.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then you
It's
pop
a one more because it won't make you sick. It won't send you
Yeah.
over the edge.
because it's
something
not
to
that.
sip
It's
on.
not like it's not like a Four Loko.
Yeah.
Something to
It's
sip
a
on.
nice little sweet tasting nightcap. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when you're not ready to drink any water.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Bitch.
Yeah.
It's a dessert drink.
Yeah. That's funny. That reminds me.
I don't
of
know
this-
what they are going to do with this.
this
I was about
time,
to say, if you're gonna steal liquor from if you're gonna steal like liquor, like do a big theft,
some bottles.
why not just steal hard liquor? You know, there's shit everywhere in Tennessee. That's the one thing I noticed when I was in Tennessee. Booze everywhere.
What were you going to say?
Get some fucking bottles.
Here, will you
Yeah.
lift your mic off because it's kind of clipping when you have it on your chest.
Who, me?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize it was on
Oh
my
yeah,
chest.
these ones you gotta like point
Yeah.
right in your mouth.
Ice
Point it
cream
right
cone.
in your fucking.
Ice cream. Ice cream.
No, that story reminded me. I don't know why I thought of this, but one time I was driving to see fucking Alan in St. Louis, and on the highway, traffic started slowing down. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? I'm like, you start driving, and then all of a sudden there's boxes of Capri Sun all over
Oh my
the
God.
highway, and a fucking Capri Sun truck had like exploded. And I just saw this car like drive over a box of Capri Suns, and it like popped. Like they were like popping as people were driving
Oh my
over all the
God.
Capri Suns.
Did you guys ever have that dream when you were like driving down the road and you see like a car and you're like, if I wish this shit would fall off?
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's like the ultimate childhood
Yeah,
fantasy.
the
is-
Capri Suns all
Capri
over the fucking.
Suns!
Yeah, if I would have had a kid in the car, I'd be like, fucking pull over.
Pick them all up.
Oh my
And like high
I
C
thought I
juice
should have
boxes.
done
Though.
that
High
shit.
C juice boxes slap.
Yeah. You know, fucking Skylar thought that Sunny D was orange juice his whole life.
It's orange colored.
It's that's what we called it. That's some poverty
It's orange
shit.
something.
That's some poverty shit. Can I get him to think of orange juice? And you just
What's
taste
crazy though is like I think Sunny D is at or more than like a regular thing of orange juice.
Yeah, right.
I don't think it's any.
It can't be that
cheaper.
much more than Minute Maid.
No, yeah, probably
There's no
not.
discount on that.
The Sunny D's used to come in this giant container with a giant like wide mouth, and I remember just taking it out of the fridge and just like full mouth fucking the end of this Sunny D, just pouring it down my throat.
Well, they had that really unique like jug style.
Yeah,
too.
with
the-
yeah, it was like a moonshine.
Yeah.
jug.
I remember one time when I first started like smoking weed again, like high school age, I fucking straight up chugged like a not like a two like what are those little like tall cans, not tall things of chocolate milk called? Is that like that's not like a 2 liter or not,
Tall boy of chocolate milk.
you know, like the tall the like half milk.
Like a 1 liter
Yeah, like a 1 liter or whatever the fuck.
or
it-
like a couple quarts. Or
yeah, like a
whatever.
quart. Yeah. I drank a whole thing of that,
quart of milk.
and my mom's like, "You drank that all in one night?" I was like, "It's so good."
I could fuck up that whole Oberweis thing.
Oberweis is good. I heard they
That's
treat
probably
their
why you
people
have-
bad.
That's probably why you have Crohn's.
Yeah, I mean, the drug
just
abuse.
slamming
And,
chocolate milk.
Mm.
I don't know. Is that how you get Crohn's?
I think it's probably genetic. If I had to,
It doesn't have to do with chocolate milk.
it has something to do with chocolate milk now, though.
Crohn's you get by not brushing your teeth at night. That's what parents tell kids probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
You don't brush your teeth, you're gonna poop forever. At the worst times.
That's how I got autism. It's not brushing my teeth at night.
If you don't brush your teeth, you're gonna get autism. That's what the dentist always told me.
Oh man,
Did we
Brush your
know?
teeth
We all
and
got
keep
it anyway.
Keep off
lose
the
in the
spectrum.
water.
I like
Yeah.
Sunny D is way cheaper than other orange juice.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like half the price.
Oh well, you're looking at like Simply orange juice. That shit's expensive.
Well, no, even the fucking Great Value stuff's fucking more expensive than this.
No, it's definitely poor people shit because it's like on the fucking container it says like less than 1% juice on the outside of it. So I'm sure
99% water.
if it's less than 1% juice, then that means it's like 99% corn syrup or whatever the fuck, you know.
99% D.
Sunny D to juice is what LaCroix is to flavor.
I love a LaCroix.
Why?
Non-existent.
Who hurt you?
I you know what it is?
Yeah. What?
A LaCroix or like a black coffee. It's just like a
Yeah.
slutty little. It's like a little aperitif.
It grows hair on your chest.
It's like you just want alcohol, but you're not trying to be a fucking drunk.
Yeah, well, a daily struggle that I'm struggling with every single day of my life.
So you drink a LaCroix.
I've been on the liquid death that got me.
Oh yeah.
I was like thinking shit, just like.
How is it any better than just normal water? What's
Well, they have
the
their,
deal?
their flavored
What's
ones
the
are pretty
deal?
lit. They got
Okay.
the severed lime one is like it's a decent flavored water that's not LaCroix based, like no flavor, and it's not overwhelmingly like a bubbler.
Yeah, those bubblers are ridiculous.
They're pretty sweet.
They used to have one for a little while, but they discontinued it. That was like a can, and it had the same caffeine concentrate as a cup of coffee. And I think they were called like.
Oh, the ahas or whatever.
Yeah, but
yeah,
they had
don't
one.
make the caffeinated ones anymore. I don't think.
Yeah, they
I've
don't
found
have the
them.
caffeinated ones. I would before I went to work. I used to shotgun, and because it's like I was trying not to drink the because I like a black cup of coffee is my slutty choice, but it fucks your tummy up. You need to like plan when you're drinking the coffee because it's gonna hurt
Plan
you.
for a shit in the next
Shit.
half an hour.
They've
You also
been-
have to do with food. You know
I
what
know
mean?
they did like research to figure out what causes a coffee shit, and they have no like conclusive answer on it. It's just something that happens, and there's no
Mystery.
like scientific.
Does the
reason.
cigs do it to you? The cigs do it to
Oh,
me too.
nicotine does, and that's because
Yeah.
it's like the energy, and they think it's like the caffeine in the coffee. But I was reading
Yeah.
something once where it was like it isn't either of those things. It's just because it's a distinct kind of feeling that has no
Right.
explanation. It's one of those phenomena.
If someone can get to the bottom of this,
Do you know what was the worst shit? A cut bag of Coke.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
where you know it's bad because it's that first bumpski, and you're just, I'll see you guys in about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
baby laxative.
Yeah, baby laxatives for
Yeah.
sure. And then you're like blowing your ass out, and you're like, okay, I got to get another line of me because I've shit out everything. So at least maybe I'll get a little fucking high from the 0.001% of cocaine. Thank God I did cocaine before fucking fentanyl.
Oh yeah,
Because I would be dead. Because there's no way I'm gonna test it every time. And
Danger.
like,
That's
you know what I mean?
That's
Everything's fucking fent now.
everything's Fenty. You get that sweet Fenty.
Yikes.
Some of the boys really like it. Some of
What?
those boys. Some of the boys.
Oh,
some of the
they
boys.
want the Fenty.
Yeah, they want
Yeah.
the fent. Yeah.
They're out there looking. I don't want anything else. I want the Fent. But I had a buddy whose girlfriend was gluten intolerant. Their Coke was stepped on with flour.
Oh no.
As they were ripping lines
so
of
my
it.
tummy.
Eat out your nose,
Yeah,
bro.
allergic reaction because
Oh,
of the gluten.
Jesus.
I had a friend who had that happen to her too.
That's the worst kind of like.
She had like celiac, so did fucking a bunch of flour.
Jesus Christ.
The one thing you're not supposed to do. I need corn only tortillas, and I'm gonna rip a line of this powder. It's full of fucking flour.
Yeah, right.
Oh yikes!
I do love me a corn tortilla though.
I just do lines of fucking
Corn.
corn. I'm fucking
Zach,
DeKalb, bro. I'm
corn
as DeKalb
starch.
as it gets.
See, I really wish I still smoke cigarettes because the ultimate, like, I just want something to wake me back the fuck up, and there's nothing more that's like a beautiful wake up than just ripping a cigarette.
Oh,
like
yeah.
stepping outside and ripping that. Like you can be fucking
The-
so gone, and then you're like, you hit that cigarette, and you're like, all right, back to reality. Like you know
The
what I mean?
sun is shining, and I'm gonna fucking smoke this ciggy. And you hear the birds tweeting.
Yeah. It's like we got another hour. I got another hour of just going hard as fuck. I've been halfway tempted to try like a Zyn, but like the last thing I need is to like fall into
Yeah.
another hole of
Yeah.
Yeah.
chewing tobacco. Like, cause I
See,
quit completely.
It's real great that first thing in the morning, but then like an hour later, you're like,
Yep.
oh fuck. Now
Those
I
are
need
the
another
best
one.
days. As like
And another one.
a qualified chain smoker. The days I skip the first thing in the morning cigarette are the longest ones I can go before it starts like bothering me actually. But like
Once you get that morning one. it's
yeah,
like-
and I feel like that feeling of the euphoria that comes with that morning cigarette is easily like skipped if you just don't include that in part of your routine. Because I remember when I started, or for a while when I started smoking, you didn't have that morning cigarette, and it was like, oh, it's whatever. It's something throughout the day to kind of take the edge off. But now I can't like go shower, get ready for work or whatnot. It's like I straight outside. First thing, like alarms going off, I'm heading outside.
Do you guys got a bust before you fall asleep? Are you any of you guys any of that?
On occasion.
I'm a steady buster right before I go to sleep
Every-
because it
steady?
works. It works every time. For years and
yeah.
years, I like struggled with sleeping, right? And I just started busting before I went to bed, and it just works. I think that's God. I think that's what God wants us to
Yeah,
do.
the secret is pornography.
yeah.
I don't even need to bust to pornography. I can bust solo dolo.
I gotta be
Imagination
looking at
style.
I can still imagination.
That's
bust.
old school.
that's some caveman shit.
That's old school.
That's some 1920s. There's a newspaper in the gutter that kind of had a bump to it. and
What are
you're
you, a fucking caveman? Yeah, that rock kind of looks like a titty.
like, something primal.
You know, a lot of things look kind of like penises. We should start doing more things that look like titties. Because, like,
Yeah.
skyscrapers, phallic. Rockets, phallic.
Things that look like titties.
We need more things that
Well, there's
are
those things on the
titty-shaped.
side of the highway where they put all the salt.
Oh, those are definitely titties because they have a thing on the top, too.
Big titties.
Yeah. All right, one
thinking
second.
like
I have to reset my camera. I didn't set a timer, and I don't know how long it is.
Cut.
And I
Been
can't see
minutes.
the light that far.
Yeah, it's been,
Minutes or seconds.
It's been 13 minutes, but yeah.
Does this break?
Talking about what's happening in DeKalb. That's what I was talking about. It's just like a bunch of old ladies complaining.
Oh no, yeah, there's another one called DeKalb Issues that's just one guy complaining. but he posts like it'll be complaining about the funniest shit. Like he'll post a video or a picture of like the library printer out of order or something. And then, like, a
Fuck these
paragraph
people.
about, like, our tax money is going to the library and you can't keep the fucking printer on. It's so funny.
People getting butthurt about small town issues cracks me up.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yeah, the printer being out of ink means our tax.
Taxes are going to waste. Y'all ever heard of like Dalton, Illinois?
One second.
Are we going?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all ever heard of Dalton, Illinois? And this was to tie into, we were talking about small town issues. Dalton's like south of Chicago, maybe like 20,000 people in it. One of my coworkers was telling me about this. He's a boomer that just reads stuff to have things to talk about.
To be mad about, you mean?
Yeah.
Shit.
Anyway, so they're getting like their mayor is somehow making like $250,000 every year, just scooping everybody's taxes. Has like a 24/7 security detail.
Sick.
Yeah, like she's just balling out, and
My dream.
This is nuts. It's like just outside of Chicago, Dalton, Illinois. Kind of want to go see what's going on there and like what the town looks like, if it's any similar to stuff out here or not.
Right. Probably.
Most smaller towns, I mean, small towns, have less people than that.
yeah. But he's still the mayor.
If I was like a mayor of like a small town, I would be like the smut mayor. I'm like, we're getting whores. We're getting gambling.
You would think something like where she's taking all that amount of taxpayer money for like $250,000 a year as a public servant and then getting a 24/7 security detail. Yeah, there'd be a little bit more partying involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just watched a whole ass documentary about that lady from Dixon who.
Oh, the horse lady?
The horse lady.
Dude, so
You
sick.
heard about this shit?
No, I haven't.
I heard about it. It was
It's
in the
the
news.
biggest like town fraud in like American history. This lady who was like the treasurer of Dixon, Illinois.
No shit.
Somehow fucking stole like 40 mil over like 20 years of slowly stealing shit. But basically she'd be like, yep, this 2 million is for construction. Whoop, and pop that in her pocket. But she was obsessed with horses and like so this bitch was living in a mansion in the fucking middle of Dixon and had all these horses that are like $100,000, $200,000 per horse.
Yeah.
And this guy in the documentary is like, I just thought she was doing really well with her horses.
Taking the horses to shows, they're what's making the money. No, she's scooping off the top.
It was hilarious though because there was a scene at the end of the documentary where they were selling off all her shit to try to make up.
Oh.
so there's an auctioneer.
So she in jail then?
Yeah.
Oh.
She got busted.
$10,000 for a vial of this horse's semen. 10 to 20 grand for like the champion horse semen.
I worked at this place called Grant Farms, which was a horse farm where
Schmegma farm.
where they would breed horses, and the fucking scariest thing in the world is the fake giant pussies that they have hanging
Oh,
up
yeah.
against the
I
walls.
remember that from Jackass.
Right? They have these giant fake pussies for the horses to fuck. But the scary thing is the 2 day laborer persons that they have. Like one of them is holding the fake pussy and one of them is holding the like dual. It's like a stand that they put it in, and then the horse mounts the stand and fucks the fake pussy. And just like the 2 like 4'11" day labor Mexicans, like, please don't kick me, do not kick me, senor horse.
Jesus.
Yeah, that was a sick place that I worked
What
for a
a
little
job.
while. What a job.
What did you do there?
Uh,
He said, I was the horse.
no. I like moved horses and I cleaned stables and shit like that.
So it was a source of stable income.
Yeah, I also sold drugs to the person's son
there
that
you
owned
go. There
it.
you go. Yeah.
One of those is a laugh track. I don't know
Yeah,
if that was the right one.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I just sold drugs to their son.
They said, you want something for tax purposes? Yeah.
Yeah, you know. And the nice thing is too, like on some real shit, they also own drugs, which was like also kind of partially a
Yeah.
drug front as well.
Was it?
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
So I mean, it was nice. So they like kind of treated me well because I was like, you know, like a person that wasn't gonna talk or
Yeah.
just, you know, they were just
Yeah.
like, they're like, you want to come over for steaks tonight? And I'll be like, oh, yeah, okay, yeah,
For sure, for
yeah,
sure,
for
for sure.
They're like, can you clean the stables? And I was like, if this is the byproduct of me having to do it, then yeah, I'll do it.
Might
yeah.
as well.
Yeah, they
Since
do.
I'm here.
I'm here. Here's like $150.
How
I'm like,
long ago
sick.
was this?
I knew them for a long time. I actually still kind of know some of them.
So you're doing this like pre short form video entertainment,
Yeah,
TikTok, YouTube Shorts.
yeah.
It was like a
Reels.
while back.
No, it was a while back. Probably
You guys were working together in the fields at one
Oh
point.
yeah,
weren't you?
we worked at Agri-Reliant.
Yeah.
And, I don't know if that place still exists.
Probably
but I remember
not.
working there in the summer. I did that like 4 or 5 years in a row, just walking up and down fields, and that's like true. I don't know. That's like a real. Where'd you grow up? Midwest.
Yeah, that's how
Worked
you
at the
know.
cornfields in the summer. Yeah.
Do you remember that
That's
lady
hilarious.
when we worked there that wore a wig?
Yeah.
Do you remember the guy that had face tats and was just released from prison?
And
too?
that's what I want to say is there's like half your coworkers will be like your age or a little bit older. The other half will be felons.
Yeah.
You'll be 16. You have to leave by 3 or we get arrested. And you can only work like 7 hours a day because you're underage. And also your coworkers will be felons and they're going to tell you stuff that you didn't think you would ever hear in your little life. Just run around like, yeah, I just got out. This guy doing this thing in the cell, and you're like, I'm just trying to count.
Whoa.
count
Do you know what?
fucking
Do you know
husks.
what? Do you know what a man's asshole feels like?
I was in county for the last 3.5 years. I don't know what a phone is.
You know the feeling of a blade when it enters a man.
I remember too. I remember someone showing off his like flip phone. He's like, "Dog, you seen this shit? I got fucking songs on here." Like we all have like iPhones.
Yeah,
He's like, "You
yeah.
seen this shit? It's fucking. I got." You ever heard of a fucking Zune before? I got this shit called a Zune.
Oh, the Zune, dude, that's a throwback. But on the fields, like that was they were kind of like local, not a big global market kind of people. I mean, they did have farms in Argentina and France. There was that French kid we worked with. I don't know if that was the same year, but there's a
We did multiple years. We
Yeah.
did 3 years. I drove you 1 year. I
for a
remember.
while
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the LeBaron.
yeah. In the little
Yeah. But with the Jimi Hendrix cassettes.
yeah.
Those are some like core memories, but
Yeah, those are core
There
memories.
was a couple summers I worked at the Monsanto farm. It was like south of here too, and being like telling the guys at Agri-Reliant I worked a couple weeks ago. Like Monsanto's done with their pollinating season, and they're like, you can't tell them about us. So I don't know. This was a decade ago, so forget if like their name, they probably got bought out by now. But Monsanto was like going around buying up these small farms, like fucking up their business, doing really shady stuff. And what really throws me off, this sticks with me, was people at the Monsanto fields would talk about, I work at like their other farms earlier in the year where they test their pesticides and shit because everybody,
Jesus
Yeah.
fucking Christ.
everybody,
That's a nightmare.
Monsanto's in charge of
Jesus.
Agent Orange and all that shady stuff. But they'd be like, they test the pesticides on the insects and, they kill like just like hand sanitizer only leaves that 0.01 or whatever.
Right.
Like whatever bugs survive it, they go, all right, leave the windows open. And like to fly out and get to the surrounding farms to just fuck up
Jesus
their
Christ.
shit. Like they were like, Monsanto is on some shady shit.
They were going crazy.
I seen it, but they pay pretty good for seasonal work. So like,
Right.
yeah.
Do you remember the year that one of the years we worked, someone died? Do you remember that bitch that
Yeah.
stepped onto the live wire and then zapped herself? And
That
then,
was a Monsanto farm that happened. They were on
yeah.
it was a detasseling thing. They had like a long catwalk on the end of some sort of combine or something, and they'd lay down, pull the tassels out, and then what happened was like raining, and there was a down power line, and it like connected to the catwalk they were laying on. I think it was 2 people.
Yeah, that was. I think we were working that year because I was like, I remember that happening, and I was like, fuck me.
Do you remember the guy stealing the crop duster?
Yeah, holy shit! Oh my god,
They
this
fired-
is like a flood back of memories. There's so many crazy people at that fucking place.
They fired a supervisor, and he like because he had a drinking problem, and
Joyride?
he stole the crop duster, and they were like, "Everybody get the fuck out of the field! Go to the barn! Go to the barn! They're not supposed to be
He's gonna
spraying
drop
right
the
now."
chemicals on us. What the fuck? Are you
Oh my
serious?
god,
We gotta shoot him down.
so much, dude.
That's wild.
I worked in between detasseling and then I went straight to like horse farms. And the people that you find at a horse farm, because like a majority of the people that work at horse farms have gotten out of prison and they allow you to stay on premises. Sometimes they have like little huts or like
Little
RVs.
abodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And dude, the guys that we used to work with, there was one like fabulous gay guy, right? But he was like just out of prison. He's like, I used to love crystal meth, love it. I used to love meth, and you know I would stay up for days. And he was the coolest fucking dude. But I remember one day we went into the city, and he's like, I got the precautions with. And he like had a handgun on him. He's like, if one of these horses start bucking off and they get off leash, we're gonna have to shoot him. And I'm like, because there was one that was like unruly. And he's like, if he bucked off and got off the leash, he's like, there's no way they would be able to stop him. So I'd have to shoot him. And I was just sitting there, and I'm like, there's no way that this felon is supposed to have a handgun. There's no
They
way.
gave me this for work.
This is my work gun.
That's PPE right there. That's OSHA required. Your government mandated firearm.
I think the horse's name was Billy, and he was retarded. And they kept the gun just in case the retarded one got
Belly
loose.
gets loose.
Like he would stay on rack if it was like on a like roundabout like thing, but if he got like loose, he was like known to be kind of unruly. So they're like, just in case Billy gets off.
Fucking Billy.
I also there was like a fucking pig that I liked, and I remember I came back one day and they're like, we killed the pig, and I was like, oh damn.
Wait, like or like?
I loved him. He was cute.
Why'd they put him down? Was he sick?
Yeah, he was sick.
Oh,
Yeah, but then they put him down.
Pour one out for Pig.
The pig. I don't even remember his fucking name.
It was Pig. It was Pig 12.
Pig 12.
Another crazy ass growing up in the Midwest thing was, I remember in the 8th grade, they took us to a fucking farm for a field trip, and they made us watch a cow get artificially inseminated.
Did they went like when they went fist deep in the
Dude
fucking
was
yeah.
fucking elbow deep in this cow.
Did you get to go to the dairy farm and like milk the
Yeah.
cows? Oh,
We didn't. Oh, I didn't get to milk anything. That would have
Oh.
been. That would have been actually fun.
No,
No,
we-
we just got to watch it get fisted.
This is something
that's a kind of milking.
Yeah.
I love to be
True.
milked. Like my like fucking with my prostate heavy.
Yeah. It was the dairy farm field trip.
Sometimes
Fucking
the one
ridiculous.
thing I didn't understand when we watched that is the pussy and the asshole in the same hole for a cow.
I don't know. They have 4 stomachs, so like they got weird stuff going on.
Got a
They
couple
got 4
pussies.
stomach
Yeah.
but no pussy, and it's
One pussy per stomach.
Yeah, this farmer was like all deep into the stomach,
he was all up in them guts.
all up in one of those stomachs.
You know,
Like-
I heard people like to fuck goats. Did you fuck a goat?
I wouldn't, but people will fuck anything.
What kind of question is that?
Yeah, would you fuck a goat?
Do I look like I'm in fucking Tijuana? In the fucking.
I would hope if you were in
Like
Tijuana, you just have
whales?
sex with a regular prostitute.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Okay. I don't know.
I think that's like a Welsh thing, isn't it? Oh, that's sheep.
Oh,
Welsh people fuck sheep.
I don't know. I was thinking of the scene from 40-Year-Old Virgin or whatever. He's like, yeah, me and a couple buddies, we went down to Tijuana. Everyone says you got to go see the show, but it's just a woman fucking a horse. And you get there, and it's a woman fucking a horse.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. I would love. I've never gone to like a. not like third world country, but I'd love to go to like a second world. Like, is Mexico like a second world country? Is that?
I'm pretty sure the U.S. is a second world country.
Yeah, we're fucked.
I was about to say there's some spots in Tennessee that are real dicey.
There's
I
some-
went to the
yeah.
South recently, and I was like, "Whoa, some of y'all are real poor.
spots like an
y'all
hour
are real
away from
motherfucking
here."
poor."
I don't even think it's the South. I think like the tent cities in California validate us as those,
Oh, yeah.
those
Yeah.
size homeless camps.
Yeah, right.
Man, I bet it'd be sick to kick in there for like an evening. If you were just trying to
For
go
like
one,
an evening. Hey,
if you're just trying to go
Airbnb
one
tent.
night and party.
That's the only way you can get ahead in this country is like it's all about owning and renting property. That's why we're in the state that we're at. But like your tent on the street, dude, that's super. They're gentrifying homeless camps. That's what they're doing.
That'd be,
California.
They're glamping has invaded the homeless camps, and we're on that level of like meta irony with the poverty state of this country.
do you think that some of them? Do you think that the like really homeless ones look at the ones with the like tents and they're like, "Man, I wish, I fucking wish
One
I
day
had
I'll
a
in their
have
tent."
soggy
fucking
box?
Yeah,
tent.
they're like.
Now for Walmart gift card.
Lucky fucking bastard.
Oh no! Oh, we ran out of battery. Oh shit!
Oh
How
no.
long ago?
Just now.
Oh,
I
perfect.
thought it was
timing.
full.
I'm still talking to the mic.
Ooh.
Why did we turn off?
I swore it was full.
We were talking about cows getting fisted and said that's not my.
No, it
Yeah.
literally just stopped. Do you have any batteries or a plug
I
or?
got some double A's. Double A.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
I hit double A's in the 7th grade.
Titties.
I was a chunky middle schooler.
Me too.
I was chunky like most of last year. I lost like 50 pounds this year.
I know. I can tell.
Thanks, appreciate it. I don't know how. I didn't really do much.
I lost like 70 pounds, but he's been snorting Adderall. So.
No.
Oh, thank you.
I went for a walk like 3 times a month and then stopped eating fast food every day. It's that easy.
Yeah.
Siri, lick my cock and balls, please, until I can comb.
Siri, when is my next scheduled cock and ball torture session?
Right now.
Fuck gunshots.
She doesn't know how to respond to that. Bitch.
That's what she said. I don't know how to respond.
That's why ChatGPT is gonna knock you out of the fucking system. Siri and Alexa are dead.
There was a night where we broke ChatGTP. Skylar goes, "How much semen could you fit in the Grand Canyon?" And it's like, no, I'm not. I will not answer such a disgusting question. You should. It told us you should think of more productive questions. And then we're like, okay, wait. And Josh starts typing, and he's like, "How much volume is in the Grand Canyon?" Gives some crazy huge number. Okay. What is the volume of the average male ejaculation? And then he goes, "How many of those would it take?"
Yeah.
And then it answered. But then the best part was it actually answered, but then immediately puts up another message that goes, but you should not be asking such things.
It's like, don't you think there's better things we could use this for? It's like, fuck you.
That is exactly what we need AI for.
We got it to fucking answer, and then it immediately was like, "Oh you."
Well, all those like chat AI things are all you got to use the workarounds because it'll be like, oh, the
Yeah.
filters I have in place can't
Yeah,
make
yeah.
me be. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, how about this? And we're gonna do some like what is if A equals B and B equals C, then A equals
Yeah,
C.
exactly.
Do some theorems.
We'll
We're
work
gonna
our way there.
algebra your ass, bitch.
How much longer until there's based version of ChatGPT that will answer any question? There's like a based and red pilled ChatGPT that will answer any question. 1 second, your mic's not working. It'll go like this. I think you're good now.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. We were talking about the AIs. There's definitely versions of it that are.
1 second.
Trade.
Because then I can hear if it's going out. You're good. Oh, I dropped the
As
Kundum.
long as you got a level.
I'll be good. I'll keep away. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
guys that are trained like strictly off 4chan though, just to see like the what we're trying to avoid.
Yeah, the depths
scenarios. Yeah,
the most depraved version.
I wouldn't be surprised if like eventually, like, like if it becomes sentient, right? Like the internet becomes sentient, or like technology becomes sentient. I would not be surprised if the internet or like it just becomes a massive racist, because everything on the internet is racist.
Well, everything in like the history of mankind has been pretty, at least prejudiced, where there's something where I'm better than everybody. So if you have this thing that's got full access to all information, all knowledge ever recorded, it's going to say, yeah, I'm better, quicker thinking, and better looking because I can be whatever I want.
Yeah.
It's immediately going to go,
I am the best.
Yeah. That's like the whole idea of all dystopian films, is that AI is like, humans are worthless and ugly and dumb and barbaric.
I'm just ready to fuck robots.
Well, that exists. They're like
Yeah.
$3,000.
No, I don't want
those nice
No,
ones.
I want like, can I lick your balls, sir?
They talk.
Yeah.
The nice. You haven't seen these nice sex bots?
I don't know.
Married people, am I right?
Yeah.
He ain't daydreaming about getting a fucking $3 through a $3,500 fucking real doll or whatever they're called.
Real. That's what they're called. You never heard of a real doll?
Oh no, I've seen real dolls.
Yeah.
No, but I want like interactivity. That's mostly.
Yeah.
Because
I think that
He
the
wants
real
the
dolls probably
aftercare,
only
yeah.
have.
How much does the aftercare package cost? I want her to cuddle me.
Do you think I could buy a bunch of those real dolls and then open like a prostitution ring where I just like clean them out in between?
Holy
Oh,
fuck.
that's
when's
genius.
That's not a bad
Cyberpunk
idea,
movie
though.
coming out.
That's genius.
That'd be like some sort of like cyberpunk futuristic dystopian movie where a dude
That is
runs
totally-
like
yeah.
a sex doll brothel.
Like a robot sex doll
robot
brothel.
They're the ones that gain sentiency first.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's
And
kind
they're
of a good idea.
Are we made for something more than just fucking?
Yeah.
That is a great idea.
That's not a bad idea. Hollywood. Writer
Trademark.
strikes over.
Trademark. Register.
Trademark. TM.
I can't think of a.
Sorry, I shouldn't have made that sort of idea.
Yeah.
While the writers are on strike, you can't be thinking stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. But now we're back, so
Yeah. Oh,
We're
there,
back.
but yeah,
we're back, baby.
taking contract offers.
Mm-hmm.
Skylar's getting a phone call.
You're live on
You're
the
live
air.
on the podcast.
Okay, great. Where'd you put Scully's leash at? Do you remember?
It was on him.
It's in the in the kitchen, on the table, kitchen table.
Okay. Oh wait, no, it's not. It's in the fucking hampers. Okay.
Surprise, bitch.
Psych.
All right, I love you.
Okay, I love you too.
Bye. Got her ass.
Great. It was in the hamper.
Got her ass, bitch.
I told you it was the table.
You fucking retard.
That's-
Got her ass.
Joke. Funny joke.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I watched Alien 3 recently. Did you know that's a
David Fincher one?
Yeah, it's a Holocaust allegory. Isn't that interesting?
Don't remember that.
I've never seen it.
Really?
Yeah.
What fuck?
Now you got to take your drugs.
Okay. But I don't go to work tonight. I fucking hate working nights. I need to get
He's like, I'm almost over it. How long has it been?
7 years.
I don't know how you've been doing that shit for so long.
I don't know because man, if we're giving it
You
$1.50,
get paid, yeah.
I get paid well. I'm not great at functioning in the real world.
It is kind of nice that you get to just chill for a little while everyone's sleeping.
I've read like
Kinda
900
just-
books. It's
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
You're like a professional babysitter.
yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. Yeah.
But like,
Make
I
sure
had-
these
one of my
people
s-
don't die.
Yeah, one of my sisters was a nanny while she was like going through graduate school and whatnot, and that sounds worse than like what you got to do because you got like 2 kids
Well,
running
he
around
did-
that are relying.
But every once in a
specifically-
while, like then there's some crazy
There's
shit.
crazy
There-
shit that happens. Yeah. And then you're like,
You don't have to deal with kids like shit in their pants, but you have to deal with adults shit in their pants.
Oh,
no, it's a nightmare.
if
Like,
we're going off like the shit I took earlier, I wouldn't want to change that diaper either.
mm-mm.
Yeah.
You
That
ever
is a big full diaper.
like How many times a day?
Mayonnaise
How many dumps do you do a day? Like 2, 1? Do you do like one big one?
Well, I get worried when it's 0 because
Yeah.
I know when I get around to it, it's
gonna be
be
intense.
Yeah, it's
It's
usually
gonna be
1 or 2.
45 minutes of just sweating.
I do like 5 shits a day.
Damn.
I'm shitting all the time. Luckily, they're not all liquid anymore, which was horrible.
That's good.
Yeah, I have to, a good few on a normal day. It's a good few.
Yeah. If I drink coffee, I'll shit like
yeah.
3 times in a row.
I usually be shitting.
I love a good cup of coffee though.
Mm-hmm.
Like I sometimes when I drink a cup of coffee, it makes me miss having a cigarette. Like I don't smoke anymore,
that's-
but like it's just like
That's like a breakfast. Is just the coffee and the cigarette.
Coffee.
yeah,
cigarette.
like a black coffee, a cigarette.
I'll never get old, or
The
it'll never get
Slav.
old seeing the like pictures of vacationing in Romania or some shit, and the coffee after the
Yeah.
breakfast came with a cigarette.
Yeah,
Your shit turned off. Gee.
The shutter went.
That is a Slav breakfast, though,
Yeah.
for sure.
I don't know that Romania is a Slav country. It's maybe one of the Balkans,
Yeah.
but
Greece, they'll have a cigarette
Oh,
for
yeah.
breakfast.
Greece is classy. Greece has just been going for like centuries on. You guys should give us money. We shouldn't have to have an economy because we had all the philosophers.
Yeah, right.
Which, if you
We
think
got
about it,
old stuff.
yeah, we have history and like Zeus. Y'all ever heard of Zeus?
Yeah,
Keep bailing us out.
Yeah.
But like philosophers were just also people who were like, I don't agree with having a job. Pay me for
Yeah.
thinking.
Yeah.
Which is, to be fair, pretty sick, and like currency shouldn't exist. Capitalism's a fucking scam. But to be the one guy who's like, I don't want to knit or take out the trash, make clothes, or do something productive. I'm gonna sit around and think.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone does that after dinner, man. Like throughout the day, carry society a little bit. Like go plant a crop.
If it wasn't for them, Greece would be like the shittiest country.
Oh, absolutely.
It's fucking hilarious in Greece. Do you know what they have the blind people doing? They'll have them like walking around in city squares selling cigarettes and lottery tickets. They have like a big like thing that surrounds the outside of it. Their welfare system is that they sell cigarettes and like.
So instead of like a 7-Eleven, they just put
A blind person.
the things that you would want to buy at a 7-Eleven on the shoulders of a blind person.
Wow.
And just expect them not to get robbed.
Yeah.
The most like all the sin taxes or all the like very addictive habits are like, oh, we got
Don't rob me.
I got pockets of vapes. I got dip over here. I got cigarettes.
He just
You
pulls
wanna
open
gamble?
the jacket like.
I remember the first time I ever smoked a cigarette was when I went to Greece for like this like student ambassador thing.
That's
And
a crazy first cigarette though. It's
Uh,
like, oh, that was in Greece.
well, the thing is too is because I went, everyone was like, "Oh, you can buy cigarettes from the vendors because they're blind," and I just like walked up and they just did not. They're like, "Can I get the cigarettes?" They're like, "Here," and they because they can't look at you, they can't
Can I
verify
see
your age.
ID?
They can't.
No,
They're
I
just
can't.
Cigarette. Here you go. Yeah, that is
They're like, your
sick.
voice sounds like you're older than 13. You can have a cigarette.
I do think the smoking age was 13 there, which
Well, I
is
know,
awesome.
I had a sister who studied abroad in Italy, and we made a family trip out there for a weekend or so to be like, hey, family trip in Italy because it's a sick place to be. But you get off the plane and everybody and their dog, like you got babies crawling in diapers, just
I'm European.
yeah, it's nuts over there. That's the
wear
first
tight
place I've
pants.
seen like a 1940s cigarette dispenser just on a street corner.
That's cool as fuck.
It was great because it was at a time where, like, in high school where I had just started smoking. So I was like, cool, let's keep this habit going.
Right, yeah, definitely. It is sick though. Like I like the idea. I think that's the trade-off. It's either you have to have a country where everyone dies at like 57 from lung cancer, or everyone gets fat.
Yeah, that's
because
the
there's
thing.
no in between.
Yeah.
You either smoke cigs and stay sexy forever
Yeah.
until you're not sex until you look like a a raisin.
They live to be
Right.
90, but like they never eat like fast food their entire lives.
That's
or
true.
something.
I mean, they're all eating.
They're just
you know,
eating
caprese
Mediterranean.
salads
Yeah,
and-
exactly. Just salads and fish their whole
Different
life.
sorts of oats and
And
rice.
cigarettes.
There are some fat boys, like some Greek fat
now-
boy. You'll
nowadays,
just like
yeah.
you'll see like one rotund man, and you're like, he's the town fucking fat ass. And God forbid he falls and like
When he Euros.
rolls down one of those like Greek streets, like slanted streets. There's no stopping him. He'll be forward momentum is crazy for that shit.
He'll be taking out every piece of cobblestone in the road.
He's
Causing
headed
full-on
for the
landslide.
temple.
Yeah.
Stop him!
The
Stop
Parthenon
him!
has fallen twice.
Oh my god.
Do you think we should have prostitution in the United States? Do you
I
think
mean,
that's the
we
first?
already have
Yeah.
prostitution in the United States. Should we legalize it?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I don't see
Yeah.
why not.
Yeah. I thought
Vegas
this was
did,
America.
yeah.
Vegas did?
Nevada.
Nevada.
There's legal brothels in Nevada.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bet. It's got to start somewhere. That'll spread.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that
California
didn't go.
legalizing weed.
I'm surprised that didn't go like weed. And we're like,
Yeah.
oh, you can get pussy. We should all get pussy.
How long
Let's
ago?
make it easier.
How
here.
long ago did they start doing brothels in Nevada?
I think they did that in the 2000s because I remember I watched the Cat House
Oh.
television show on HBO in the 2005 era, 6 era, when my parents first got HBO, and I realized there's pornography on it at nighttime.
Hmm.
Do you remember Cat House? It was like a show where there
No.
was like people. It was like a reality show where it was like a brothel, but it was real, and like people would go and fuck whores.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Oh dude. Howard Stern was my pre-porn.
Yeah, definitely. That was
TV.
definitely.
What? You were jerking off to Howard Stern?
Yeah, they'd sit on the C-beam. They'd have
Huh?
bitches. Yeah,
Oh yeah, they'd have crazy shit.
Oh.
They would
I
spin the
guess
wheel
I'm
of
not
sex.
familiar.
This was on at like 2 or 3 in the
On
morning
E!
or something. It would
on
be Howard
entertainment.
Stern just be like, take your shirt off. Take
me
your
see your
bra
tits."
off. Let me see your tits. Let's see your
I mean,
tits.
yeah, I didn't have cable, so like growing up, we had, the basic 10 channels, and you'd get the kind of like infomercials for Girls Gone Wild.
Oh yeah. Those were
that
great.
was going all night.
Oh yeah. Buy the DVD.
Yeah.
Do you know what the so we had nothing because my dad like fell off of a building when he was learning to become an iron worker, and he was incapacitated for like 5 years. But then he got back and started becoming an iron worker, and then all of a sudden we had every channel. Like we got Dish, and then like I'm like watching IFC for like 14 like because I went like so understimulated. Like the only things I could get were from the library to like
Yeah.
anything I wanted, and I was like, well, just watch HBO continuously and like Sopranos, like everything. You know what I mean? I almost vomited in my mouth. That was a spicy ass
little
burp.
baby barf.
Yeah.
Did you smell it? Do you smell it?
I'd rather not.
Yeah.
Take a deep breath.
Thankfully,
No.
no.
Nope.
You think you can put a roll of pennies in your ass?
Easily.
Yeah. That's
You'd probably
Not
have to
even.
take the wrapper off though. Don't you
taking
think?
shits bigger
No.
than.
You take the wrapper off. What are you putting? You're just gonna have a handful.
Yeah.
Of pennies. You're not gonna stay in a roll.
Well, I'm
A whole
assuming
ball.
like one at a time kind of thing.
What you do is you get like a condom with like 2 rolls of quarters, throw it in there like a fucking sock.
There we go.
Now you're a piggy bank. You fucking squeal a little bit. Oink oink.
I need you to transport these quarters across state lines
Where'd that one
in
come
your butthole.
Forever the craziest jackass, even to like now, is the Ryan Dunn car.
The car up his
Yeah,
ass.
that's like
The doctor's like, what?
Yeah, that was the one that Steve-O, he said his parents said if you do this, you're like banished.
Jesus.
Who do you think the
Uh.
first person to be like, I want to really smuggle these drugs. I'm going to put it in my butt.
Africans were doing shit like that for a grip because they used to like braid shit into their. They used to braid rice into their hair and hide shit up their butt when they knew that they were going to be enslaved because they know. Like they used to braid rice into their hair, and like when they got put on slave ships, so that they would have something to eat, so they wouldn't starve. Even as minimal as it was. So they were like pocketing shit at their ass and putting shit in their hair for a grip when they knew slavery was going down.
Yeah. I feel like the first person to keister something or like use their prison wallet had to have been like millennia ago. It's probably like
Oh, yeah.
caveman was like, ook, ook, he eat my berry.
But
I want berry, but not right now. And he just fucking,
Yeah.
boof that shit.
yeah, just boof the berry.
What if that's how wine started? It like fermented in your
I'm
stomach
getting
and they like
fucked
shit
up
out. And
right
they're like,
now.
okay, We got to figure this out, but like
Guys,
outside of my body.
I put these grapes up my ass. I put these grapes up my ass like a month ago, and
Which came first, the drugs or the boofing? It was actually the boofing.
Yeah, surprisingly.
You wouldn't have thought.
And
Believe it or not.
it was one and the same. Somebody accidentally boofed one drug, and then magically we figured out drugs and boofing to the full extent at the same time.
It was back then. It was weird to take drugs orally. They were like, dude, those go in the bottom.
Yeah, what are you doing?
What are you eating them for?
Some of the best pain pills I've ever had in my whole life go rectally.
Oh yeah, because
that's way stronger.
Yeah, that shit's way
like,
stronger.
hits your fucking system
that
right
goes in
away.
the bloodstream.
Yeah.
That's like intravenously.
That's
Or
why people boof, is because it's supposed to
Yeah,
be like
it's
straight to the
faster.
bloodstream. Yeah.
you don't gotta digest it and all that.
Mm.
bullshit.
Do you think if I
Bypass.
do you think if I froze a little pad of can of butter and just slid it up there?
No.
Do you think I would probably get just so fucking ripped?
No. Well, maybe. I don't know because I know
Is it worth it?
can of butter works because like THC is fat soluble. I don't know
That
if
might
your
not be
asshole
good.
breaks down the fats in butter like your stomach
Right.
does. Maybe.
Maybe.
That's a good point.
Maybe if you use it like for some butt play.
Sounds like you're just gonna have a greasy ass butt.
Yeah.
I already have a greasy ass butthole. You're describing the butthole situation currently, bro.
It's current, so there's really no downside besides I have less can of butter and not high.
Yeah, I've been experimenting. I've been doing a little slab of can of butter in my coffee lately, and that's a crazy morning choice. Just a little pat of can of butter right in your morning coffee.
Starts with that,
That's like-
and then you're boofing it.
Yeah, energy and wheat because wheat's not really like a downer, so it's not uppers and downers.
Yeah, it's like, are you trying to be high or are you trying to be fucking awake? Like, what are you
Are
doing?
you trying to be alert or are you trying to zone out?
I hit it on a piece of toast recently, and I was like, "This is
You put can of butter on toast.
yeah." It was.
That's what butter is for.
Yeah, that sounds perfect.
It tasted horrible. It tasted like
Yeah.
straight nut.
Well,
Well, boys and ghouls, it was a great show. Thank you for
This
being
was good.
on the Sensory UnderLoad podcast.
nice timing.